You've been in a home that just feels easy. You think it's the decorations, or maybe just good luck. You believe true comfort is something only the rich can afford. But your whole idea of effortless living is about to change. Because some homes are designed to be simple, to give you space, and to put light exactly where you need it. This is how they do it. So what's the secret? How do some homes get that perfect, easy feeling, while so many others just don't? It's not about having a huge budget or fancy furniture. The answer is just really, really smart design. The kind of design that's so good, it basically disappears. You're not thinking about the layout or where the light switches are. You're just living in the space, and everything feels natural. It just works. Of course, finding a home like that feels almost impossible these days. Building costs are skyrocketing, and it seems like most houses are built for speed, not for the people actually living in them. But the secrets behind these effortlessly comfortable homes aren't actually secrets at all. They're just simple, brilliant ideas. And we're going to show you the top 3. First, we'll look at flow, how you can move from the kitchen to the living room without ever feeling clumsy or blocked. Then, we'll get into clever storage that actually fits your life. And finally, the simple magic of using light to make every room feel bigger, brighter, and just right. All right, let's start with that first big idea, flow. Imagine you're carrying a big pot of pasta from the kitchen stove to the dining table. In a badly designed house, this is a nightmare. You're doing a weird shuffle around a kitchen island, squeezing past a chair that's sticking out, and maybe even bumping your elbow on a door frame. It's clumsy. It's annoying. Now, picture that same trip in a house with great flow. It's just a straight line. You walk from the stove to the table. That's it. You don't even think about it. That's intuitive flow. It's when a home's layout is so smart, so natural, that it basically disappears. The design gets out of your way and just lets you live. You're not fighting the house to do simple things. The classic example is the path between the kitchen and the living room. These are the two spots where life happens. In a well-designed home, these two spaces feel connected, not just because there isn't a wall, but because moving between them feels effortless. You can be cooking dinner and still chat with someone on the couch. The kids can run from the living room to the kitchen for a snack without creating a traffic jam. It feels open, easy, and social. This isn't about having a giant, empty house. It's about designing clear, simple pathways for the things you do every single day. Think about bringing in groceries from the car. Is there a direct path from the garage to the kitchen pantry? Or do you have to snake through a laundry room and down a long, narrow hallway? A smart design anticipates that trip. It makes it short and simple. It's the same for going from your bedroom to the bathroom in the morning, or from the back door to the laundry room after working in the yard. These are the little journeys we take dozens of times a day, and when they're easy, our whole day feels a little less stressful. When the flow is bad, you feel it constantly. You have furniture that just never looks right because it's blocking a natural walkway. You have choke points where everyone seems to bump into each other. The house feels like it's working against you. But when the flow is good, everything just clicks. The house feels calm, organized, and comfortable. And the best part is, you never have to think about why. It just feels right. Okay, so a good layout gets you from point A to point B without any hassle. But that's only half the story behind a house that feels truly effortless. There's another, quieter reason some homes just feel so calm and put together, while others feel like a constant battle. And it all comes down to where you put your stuff. Now, when I say storage, your mind probably jumps to a giant walk-in closet or a huge garage. And sure, those are great. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about smart storage. And the smart part has nothing to do with size or tech. It's about building storage into the very fabric of the house, so it's exactly where you expect it to be, right when you need it. Think about this simple, everyday moment. You walk in the front door after a long day. What's in your hands? Probably keys, your phone, maybe some mail. In 99% of homes, all of that gets dumped on the kitchen counter, right? It becomes the pile. The first thing you see when you walk in, and the last thing you want to deal with. It's a tiny source of stress that you see dozens of times a day. Now, imagine a house designed with that moment in mind. Right by the door, there's a small, built-in shelf. Maybe it has a couple of hooks underneath for your keys and a little slot for mail. There's even an outlet tucked away to charge your phone. You don't have to think. You don't have to make a decision. You just walk in, and the house presents you with the perfect solution. Your stuff has a home. The counter stays clear. Problem solved. That's the magic of truly great design. When it's done right, it becomes invisible. You stop noticing the storage itself, and you just feel the benefit, a sense of order. You're not fighting with your house to put things away. The design is doing the work for you. It anticipates your needs. A narrow, pull-out pantry right next to the refrigerator for your spices and oils, so you don't have to walk across the kitchen while you're cooking. A built-in laundry hamper in the bedroom closet, so dirty clothes never even hit the floor. A deep drawer for pots and pans right under the cooktop. In a home without this kind of thinking, you feel it constantly. It feels like you're always tidying, but never actually tidy. The clutter always comes back, because the stuff literally has nowhere to go. It doesn't have a designated home. Those shoes by the back door, the stack of papers on the dining table, the charging cables snaking across the nightstand. These aren't just messes. They are symptoms of a design flaw. The house isn't built for the way people actually live. This goes way beyond just looking neat. When your environment is cluttered and chaotic, it creates a constant, low-level hum of stress in your brain. Every pile of stuff is a tiny, unspoken to-do item. Sort that mail. Put away those shoes. Untangle those cords. But when everything has a logical, intuitive place, that mental noise just stops. The visual clutter disappears, and your mind gets a little lighter. You can finally breathe. It's the fundamental difference between a house that feels like a project you're always behind on, and a home that feels like a genuine sanctuary. It supports you, instead of working against you. But there's one more layer to this. It's the most powerful tool for shaping the entire feel of a home, and most of us don't even think of it as a design choice. We're talking about light. And I don't just mean big windows. Anyone can stick a huge window in a wall. The real genius is in how a home uses light, from the moment the sun rises to late at night. In a brilliantly designed house, the light feels like it's working for you. It's a design that understands the sun. Maybe there's a high window in the master bathroom that catches the first rays of morning sun, waking you up naturally. Or in the kitchen, the window is placed perfectly to light up your counters while you make coffee, but without the glare hitting you right in the eyes. As the day goes on, the light moves through the house. It highlights certain spots, creates soft shadows in others, and makes the whole place feel alive. It's not just a static box. It's a living, breathing space that changes with the time of day. This is what designers mean when they say the goal is to have light where you want it and space where you need it. Nothing feels random or forced. The light isn't just there, it has a purpose. And you can feel the difference instantly. A room bathed in the right kind of natural light feels bigger. It feels calmer. It feels more open.